Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is your host, Kryptos, here to bring you everything crypto related, where the rich never sleep. Today I want to talk about NEO and why it is undervalued, and we're going to go a little bit over some chart analysis as well as talk about a little bit about what price you might want to look to get in at, and just a little bit of news coming up. Let me just turn you guys on, make sure everything is talk about a little bit about what price you might want to. Let me actually turn my air conditioning off. It sounds like it's a little bit loud in this video here. Hold on. I need to get a new microphone that plugs into a preamp. If anyone knows or wants to suggest one, I'd be happy to take a suggestion. Also, I'm looking for a video editor. If any of you guys are video editors, feel free to shoot me a message. So we're going to talk a couple of things about NEO right now. So let's take a look at it. NEO is at 38 bucks right now, and we're going through a little bit of a consolidation period, and could be a potentially good opportunity to buy into NEO. So I want to show you guys just a little bit of charting I've done. The RSA is kind of low right now. We've had a few dips here the past couple of days, and we're in consolidation mode here. We were up here around this 0.013 mark, and we're down now to 0.008, and we're coming to a decision point. I drew this triangle here, and you can see we've had really good support right here, right where this line is. We've been stuck in this $30 to $40 mark for a week and a half, 2 weeks now or so. And that's good. I think it's healthy to see, after this huge rise here, where we sort of 10x'd our money, almost. We were down here at 0.002 all the way up to 0.0013, so somewhere like 5x. I wouldn't say 10x'd our money, but made a lot of money, and we're consolidating now, and I think that's healthy and pretty good for the market. I don't think this is bad at all. Everyone's asking me, when should I get into NEO? When should I get into NEO? Is this a good point? And my advice to you right now is it looks just as good a time as any to accumulate some more NEO. We are extremely stable, which I like to see from a coin, especially after a steep increase in price as we've seen the last couple of weeks. The RSI is a little low, which is good. The only bad thing is there's not a lot of volume, but it's better to buy in sooner than later. As you can see in the previous jump up back when they had the announcement and stuff over in China, we sort of consolidated a little bit, and we had this period that we're entering, it seems like now, where we could be flatlined for a little bit, but there's a lot of good things coming out for NEO, such as all the ICOs that are being launched off it. So we have Red Pulse coming up. I believe Agrello and ADX also launched off of NEO, and there's going to be many more in addition to these coming up over the next few weeks and months. And it won't be good to have NEO just to be able to purchase into them. I mean, it'll be good to have NEO on hand to be able to get into some of those ICOs that you might be interested in, as well as, just having NEO, because just like you saw with Ethereum went up in price a lot in May and June, people trying to buy into these ICOs. So you're going to see NEO's value increase as people need to purchase NEO to be able to get into some of these ICOs. So not only will it be good to have on hand, it won't be good to have just on hand to purchase ICOs, but you'll also be good to have on hand because it's going to increase in value. You're going to see it, a lot more people accumulate it. Also, I did a Fibonacci retracement, and sort of this sweet spot that I like to talk about a lot, right in here, this blue region. We hit it once right here. If it dips below that mark again, I would definitely look to pick up some more. Anywhere in this region here, if we were to fall below that 0.007 mark, definitely might be an interesting time to buy in at. I don't know that we'll hit that mark again. We've been, like I said, this support line right here is held pretty steadily over the past week or so, since the 19th, it looks like. And we're getting really close to potentially breaking out of this triangle here. It looks like another day, the 30th right here, in a day or two. You could expect to see a move here in NEO, and I'm expecting it to go up. Again, like I said, NEO I think NEO is undervalued. I don't think it's a bad idea at all to acquire it. I think it's an extremely safe bet. I think it's one of the top 3 or 4 coins that everyone should have in their portfolio. I think it is as good a time as any to buy it. Everyone asks, should I buy today? Should I buy tomorrow? You know, in my opinion, stop stressing and just buy some, hold on to it, and lock it up. You can put it in your offline wallets. You can accumulate gas with it. You can use that gas to purchase more NEO. So if you have any gas, it would be, you know, I would recommend taking a look at being able to sell it and, you know, purchase some more NEO with the dividend payout system. It's great. So it's a great long-term hold. Don't miss an opportunity to get in on it right now. I think it's as good a time as any that you're going to see. And again, I mentioned it's an extremely safe bet. Like I said, we have a lot of ICOs coming up. We saw what that did to Ethereum's price back in May and June. And we have a lot of ICOs getting a lot of talk right now. So take a look at it and tell me your thoughts. Additionally, we have a couple of spots left in the Moon Lounge to start September 1st. So we got a couple of days left. If you're interested, I disclose everything in my portfolio, past, present, and in the future, and disclose all of my trades. Right now it's $100 a month. You get, like I said, access to all that, and a group of, you know, a handful of people that I'll be disclosing that information to. You can sign up using the link below in this video here, or email me at cryptosomniac@gmail.com. So when do you think is a good time to buy NEO? We just talked about that. So now I think is as good a time as any. Check out these charts here. The RSI is pretty low, which means it's kind of oversold. Not a lot of volume though, but it's a good time to get in now. You take a look at what happened previously. We had some low volume for a couple of weeks here before things started to pick back up. So we're in consolidation mode. I think it's very healthy for the market. I think it's good for the overall price of NEO. And it looks like we are getting to the point where we have to make a decision here, a little bit of potentially a breakout. I would keep my eye on this. As you can see, you know, if we were to map this down here, we had a little bit of a consolidation period there as well. And it looks like right around this time during this last intersection, you know, it was pretty close to the point where we had that breakout before. Where'd my paintbrush go? You know, right in this region here. And not too long after, we saw this steep increase in price. So we're getting really close to that same region up here. So I would keep an eye on it. I think it's a great long-term hold, and I don't think there is a bad point or a bad time to buy into NEO. So take a look at it and let me know what you guys think. You can leave your comments in the video below. I'll be happy to answer them. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, head over there. I give away free cryptocurrency here every day. What am I doing? Anyone who shared my video from earlier, we are going to give some free crypto away. I made a video covering Vibe Hub earlier right here. So I mentioned if you share it on Facebook or Twitter, you're eligible for some free crypto. So I'm going to use a random number generator to select one of you guys. Random number generator. And if one's for Facebook, 2 is for Twitter. And we got number 2. So someone that shared my video earlier, we got 11 retweets, and I'm gonna just use the random number generator again, 1 to 11, and number 8. So 11, 10, 9, 8. Chief Restajar, not sure how to pronounce that. I will contact you after this video is over and try to get in contact with me, and we will get you some free crypto. So all you have to do is share this video on Facebook or retweet it to be eligible. I think you're spot on, Mitchell Wainwright. Thank you, Mitchell. That name sounds familiar. You might be part of our Moon Lounge. Roland, how can I learn all these technical chart analysis? I offer a course over on Udemy for 10 bucks. That's probably the best place to start as far as chart analysis goes. And the most amount you get for your time. I got over an hour's worth of information in that course over on Udemy. Additionally, I do take one-on-one appointments. We can talk about some of this stuff over there, talk about your portfolio, how to set that up, whatever you guys are interested in. Multi-Man, bought some yesterday, yes. Past Mech asking the real questions. What do you think about China's new ICO regulations, and how will it affect NEO? What are those ICO regulations specifically? I've seen a lot of ICOs being launched on Binance, which is a popular Chinese exchange. And a lot of these ICOs in China are on the hush-hush, and I would try to, I'm trying to keep an eye out on them. There's not a lot of, there's some really popular ones going on that not a lot of people are talking about, such as Tron. I would take a look at Tron. We have Red Pulse coming up off of Neo. I have it on Udemy halfway there. We'll get to the chart soon. Take a look there, Roland. I think you'll be very happy with what you find. Bitcoins, I'm not too big a fan of. I think it seems to be much more popular in the West than in the East. Or in the East rather than the West, sorry. But what was the news regarding Russia banning cryptos? Let's take a look. I'm not sure exactly. Russia cryptocurrency. Let's take a look at the news charts. I did hear about this. Burger King recently launched the Whopper coin in Russia. Backpedals on cryptocurrencies. I don't see anything here exactly. This article might lend some more information to you. Plans to ban cryptocurrency sales. There we go. Cointelegraph 13 hours ago. To ordinary people. Just to offer my opinions, I think that kind of hurts their market. I think there's, even in the US, they're banning a lot of people from participating in ICOs, and to be honest, I think it hurts the overall economy here, and I think it's a great opportunity to invest in some of these ICOs, and I think the US citizens are going to miss out a little bit. I think there is a lot more opportunities, a lot more freedom in some of the other countries in being able to participate in some of these, and I know China is got a lot of ICOs right now that are doing pretty well and being hyped and talked about a lot. What coins do you think are closest to being labeled as securities? Perhaps some of your more popular ones, such as Bitcoin, for sure, Bitcoin Cash. Maybe Litecoin, since it's so stable. Any coin where the token is not immediately usable. Bitcoin is the Suppleman Chain Coin 2.0 experiment. If you were not paying attention, he said he would do something like in one of his videos. Behold, you can't even question the hype without Banhammer. No product and is trading security. Yeah, again, I'm not the biggest fan of Bitcoin. I'm not invested in it. ARK is blowing up at the moment. We talked about ARK a little bit here and there the past couple of days on this channel. I think ARK is great long term. I think it's a really steady coin. Let me just show you guys the charts. It hasn't been, your biggest gainer. I mean, it has the last 24 hours, but over the past couple of weeks, it's just been a solid, real nice return. As you can see, we move up, we consolidate, we move up, we consolidate, we move up. And it's been pretty good ever since, April. It's been slow. We've seen a lot of action here the past couple of days. If you missed the boat, I wouldn't try to chase it right now. But a great hold if you're already there. What do you think about Rise? I just saw the past couple of days. I'm not too familiar with it. Is now a good time to get into Lisk? Let's take a look at Lisk on the charts and go through that for you guys. Let me take a look. Lisk. So we have a little bit of trend reversal. The RSI is coming down. I don't think now will be a great time. Let me do a Fibonacci retracement here for you guys. Let's go from here to here. I have a couple of moving averages set up here on my graph, a 30 period moving average and a 13 exponential moving average. And I really like to take a look at some of the cross points here when I do that. As you can see here, that was like the breakout point. We started to come down here and then went back up here. We're crossing right here. I think if you missed the boat for Lisk, I think you should have been in down here, and I was talking about it. I would wait for it to cool off. Maybe sub $5 level mark, $5 mark. We have the MACD coming down here. The RSI hasn't bottomed really out yet. It looks a little bit pricey right now. I do think there's a lot of good news and stuff coming out of Lisk. I think if you're looking to buy Lisk and you're looking to hold on to it towards the end of the year, I think this is a perfect time to buy. I don't think there's any reason as to why you shouldn't. I like a lot of what they're doing, but if you're looking, and if you have the patience and you're here and you want to set, you're looking at the charts here day to day, and you have the opportunity to buy, that might be, cheaper in the next couple of days, maybe the end of the week. I think we are in a little bit of a dip right now. We have some support right here. Let's see if it hits this and goes through this line here. Which I think it will, to be honest. So I think it's a little bit overpriced. District 0x, we talked about a lot that the past couple of days. I'm a big fan of District 0x. I like it long term. Is Salt sustainable? I'm bullish on Neo and Omise Go. Soon we are going to see another boom. I agree with you. I think both of them projects are very solid. I love Omise Go as well as Neo. Let's take a look at Omise Go. I was charting Omise Go last night, and I thought we had a chance to break out potentially. You can see that we are really squeezing down pretty tight right now, and I think we could definitely see a potential breakout. We are in a really sweet spot right now. Let's just take a look right here. We've been riding this line here. We haven't dropped below it, which is good. And we've sort of been, I don't know, right in here in this region. We have, you know, we're riding in here in this triangle all the way through, up and down. And I think, you know, if it breaks out of this line, we could see a bull movement. I would take a good look at this. You know, if price gets to say this level, we could be, you know, breaking out for Omise Go in the next couple of days. This chart looks like it collides around the beginning of September, so keep an eye on Omise Go over the next week. I think we are again coming to a really a junction point right here coming up soon, and I think there could be some movement. Thoughts on Enigma ICO? Not sure if you've covered it already. No, I haven't. I know I saw the scam. I wasn't too interested in Enigma. I see MG going over 30 and looks very promising in Asia. I totally agree. I think it's going for a big rise. I'm with you there, but I'm with you. I think it's in my top 5 as far as project goes. As far as projects go, it is one of the projects Vitalik is advising. For that reason alone, I think you guys should be bullish on it and take a closer look. Thoughts on Civic? I like it. Looks like it made a little move today. Yeah, I love Civic. It's an identity verification platform. What is the whole H share on rank number 11 now? Appeared from nowhere. I was going to make a video on that. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I was going to cover that. But you can take a look here. If someone can answer me this, H share, which is rebranding to H cash soon. Take a look at this volume. I don't know if it was launched on a new exchange or something, or what, but take a look at that volume. It just straight skyrocketed. I don't know if it was released onto a new exchange where people could trade it, but just take a look at that straight vertical line there. I don't know what happened right there. Something happened. That's not normal. Omise Go was $1 over 40 days ago. Now look, MCO versus 10X. I think both are doing really well. We have Monaco. Where is Monaco? I know we're down here somewhere. It's token off pretty big. Let me go back to all here. Top 100. And Monaco is right there at number 30, up 61% here on the day. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. ARC as well. Look at that. 10X up 10% as well. A lot of the credit card companies are doing well. Kyber all the way. I'm going hard on it too. Yes. Are you going to be going into the next ICO that Vitalik is advising? Yes, I will be, and I'll be covering a little bit more about it in the next couple of weeks. You have some time to check that project out. Kyber. If you haven't checked Kyber out, do some research on it. It's a decentralized exchange that's going to help address some of the issues we have now with decentralized exchanges. One of the biggest problems we have is the liquidity issue. There's not a lot of liquidity in these decentralized exchanges. Kyber is going to help address that with some peer-to-peer on-chain trading. So take a look at it, and you have a couple of weeks. I think September 15th is when the ICO is launching. I forget. I don't see the exact date here somewhere. I'm probably just missing it. But take a look at it. We'll be covering it later on. Kyber whitelist period over. Yeah, they had a whitelist for early people to get into the ICO. And if you weren't in it, now you have to wait till the actual ICO launches. I think it's like September 10th, September 15th, something like that, mid-September. I forget when exactly. And when can we expect it? We will announce plans and token launch. So yeah, they have on-chain, trustless, and instant trades with high liquidity, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, I don't see when the heck the ICO actually is. You can find it somewhere. We'll talk about it more. Did Kyber announce pricing? I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. They may have. I haven't looked at it a whole lot. Like I said, we have a couple of weeks here, but Take a look at it yourselves. Tell me what you guys think. Leave your comments in the video below. And do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't. What that does is it allows other people in the community to know that this video was worth watching. Should I all into Neo now? I wouldn't all in, but I'd definitely try to accumulate some more. Actually, before we start to see some of these ICOs launched off it, you might want to rewind the video a little bit and tell me what you guys think. North Korea launched a missile hours ago to Japan's direction. Do you think in case of China intervention after this, some hour could affect cryptos in some manner? Thank you, Multi-Man. Thanks for the thumbs up. I did see the missile launch. You know, I don't know how that will affect cryptocurrency. I'm not the best politician in the room. I wouldn't think it would affect crypto very much. Which coin should I all in now? You should do your research. Don't all in on one coin. You know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I take maybe 60 to 70% of my portfolio and leave it long term, and I don't really touch it. I trade actively with the other 30 to 40% and use about 10% to trade and put into ICOs. Let me go back to CoinMarketCap. So what else do you guys have? Is safe exchange worth fighting for? I'm not sure what that is. If you had to pick one, ETC or Neo, definitely Neo. You might have meant ETH and not ETC. But if I had to pick over ETH or Neo, I think your safer bet's definitely Ethereum. Your riskier, you know, opportunity would be Neo. More chance for gains. I'm just tuning in. What's a good Neo entry price right now? You can rewind the video hopefully shortly. Only put all in one basket when it generates a really nice wealth like Neo. Do you mine or just buy coins? I tried to set up mining equipment back in the day. I used to mine a little bit, but it wasn't really profitable for me. You have to have a lot of hardware, and it's not even profitable to mine Bitcoin anymore. As an individual, there's some other coins, but it's too much of a headache and a hassle for me. I'm not really into the whole mining thing. I think there's not a lot more gains to be had in trading, but you know, in my situation, you know, I don't have the patience and time to understand how to get into all these mining pools and whatnot. I'm more of a trader and hodler. Does anyone think List can hit $12 with the rebrand? Absolutely, in due time, for sure. Neo prediction 2018. We'll be at $100 by 2018. That's my Neo prediction. When's the next big date for Neo? I think Red Pulse is going to be a big day. September 10th. That is the biggest ICO being talked about. Neo has no news since July. They just recently finished a rebranding August 8th. So there's actually been a lot of news on Neo this past month. Embercoin here is staking some good returns on investments. Not familiar with it. Let's see what else. Red Pulse worth buying, perhaps. Take a look. I have a large investment in Monero. I bought it at $14. Should I sell now? I like Monero long term. It is the best security privacy token out there. But let's take a look at it on the charts. It's definitely a little high and pricey right now. Might be a good opportunity to sell some off and buy in cheap later. We are pretty high. You know, I think we could be coming down. It's hard to say. Hard to say. It's definitely at its all-time highs, that's for sure. So it wouldn't hurt to take some profit and move it into something else. Holy cow, good for you. Thank you. I forget what I said. Who's choose Coinigy over trading? Why choice coin? I use both. I'm active on both. I have a platform over there as well. They're almost identical. So I know Coinigy offers, you can hook up your APIs here and trade through here if that's something you're interested in. Let me just take a look at these order books. Let's take a look at the Neo order book since this video is about Neo. A lot of talk about whale suppression and suppressing the price down. So for those of you who don't know, when a whale suppresses the price, they're pressing it down so that they can buy into more and increase that market cap and have a lot more people buy into it, hence increasing their investments as well. So just keep that in mind. Tane Kim, Neo will be listed on HitBTC soon. Look, Neo News Twitter. What coin is the best to invest in right now? Thoughts on XBY? Not familiar with it. what coin is the best to invest in right now? There's a lot. There's no one best token. Bitcoin, Monero, and I guess Litecoin, not a fan, and the only long-term holders but out there. Oh yeah, and Neo. All those are safe bets. Please elaborate on Bitcoins. I'm not a big fan of Bitcoins. A lot of people seem to like it in the West, or in the East rather. Can you do a video on technical analysis? Yeah, I do a lot of technical analysis scattered in here throughout. I also offer a course over on Udemy for 10 bucks. It is probably the best place. You'll get over an hour of, just TA and how to read charts like this. Have you checked out Patient Tour? Yeah, I'm in Patient Tour. Why though? Please elaborate on Bitcoins. I heard it's a little bit scammy. Their team, if you take a look at their team, they're not the most, what would I say? They're not the most, well reputable, put together team as far as I've understood. There's also companies out there that I think are better than them. Take a look at some of the new stock cryptocurrencies out there that allow you to invest in stocks worldwide. Take a look at LA Token. Take a look at Brick Block. Any input on Real ICO? I'm not familiar with the Real ICO. What do you think about Ripple? Long-term hold for Ripple. Do you keep Neo on exchange or put it in a wallet to get gas? I get the gas. Can you explain how whales suppress the price? Yeah, so when they put in a big wall, let's take a look back at the order book. There's no big walls that I saw right now, but let's zoom this out. So say we saw a huge wall, and there's not really any huge walls here right now, but if there was a giant one, a lot of times whales, what they'll do is they'll put up these sell walls, and they're fake, and they suppress the price of the coin, and they'll drive the price back down, and it allows other people to get in at a cheap price, help accrue the market size a bit more, and it helps to get the amount of people in and helps push the price in after they take this sell wall down, and it allows them to also accumulate more at cheaper prices, and it enables you guys to help circulate and pump up that market cap and get more money into the market while keeping the price low. So that's how whales can manipulate the market. Ethereum future, life in rate, any upcoming event in the next few months that could stop the bull run? Absolutely. We have the hard fork, the potential hard fork in Bitcoin coming up. So take a look at that. Oh, my microphone just slipped out. Bitcoin hard fork November. And we've been talking about this a lot. Just read this article here. We have a hard fork coming up in November probably. So take a look at that. What is the Monaco card and token hype all about? They bridge the gap in cryptocurrency. I think they're really good, interesting companies, helping to bridge the gap here and adopt mainstream blockchain mainstream. So take a look. What else? Which Neo wallet do you recommend? The Neon wallet is probably the most easiest to use and most convenient. I have a lot of videos. You can go back and look at my channel here on how to use some of the Neon wallets. And if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor. Let me show you guys. We have a lot of videos on how to claim your gas and get set up on a wallet. Neon Mac wallet right here. There's a video on how to get all that set up. Neo versus Neo Gas talks a little bit more about that. Right here, here's how to use the GUI wallet right here, claiming Neo Gas. So go back and watch one of them if you're having trouble. Since there's been a huge crash in the stock market every 4 to 8 years or something like that, when would that be coming soon and affect the crypto market? I don't think so. No, crypto is too young. All of this is so young right now. Any input on co-founded CFI sponsored ICO Muse Economy? I only have a tiny bit of CFI. I don't really even remember what they do. Do you suggest to take BTC out of an exchange when a hard fork happens? No, I do not. You do want to get it into an offline wallet though, to claim any potential fork that arises or coin that arises as a result of the fork. Sort of like we had with Bitcoin. If you had your Bitcoins into an offline wallet, you were able to claim Bitcoin Cash for basically free as a result. And we'll be covering a lot more about how that affects the prices here in the next coming months. I'll be setting up my portfolio to accommodate for that potential hard fork. And if you're interested, head over and join the Moon Lounge. Again, you can sign up over on patreon.com right here. Use this link in my YouTube banner. You can use the link in the video below. What that is it's an opportunity for you to see all of my trades, past, present, and in the future, and my thought process behind all of that, and what I'm doing and how I'm setting my portfolio up. You get access to a couple of calls each month with the group as well, and we're starting September 1st. So you have a couple of days left to get in, and a few spots left. We are filling up. Once we are capped out, or September 1st comes, we will be beginning. So take a look. I also offer one-on-one appointments. Some people don't have the time and patience to trade here every day. They just want to adjust their portfolio on a one-on-one or a month-to-month basis. You can schedule an appointment with me here at cryptosomniac.setmore.com. Take a look, and I'll be happy to go over anything you guys want, setting up wallets, technical analysis, or portfolio management. Just take a look. And lastly, share this on Twitter or Facebook. You'll be eligible to win some free crypto. I'll be tagging that man who I gave some free crypto to just a few moments ago. So can you sell us your Udemy course to us on stream? Why should I buy it if I'm looking into technical analysis? Yeah, I have like an hour of footage over there, and a lot of people said a lot of good things about it. I wish I could immediately find some of the reviews related to tech analysis on there. I think I had a live stream last night. If I could find the comment, someone left a comment about the technical analysis and how much it was worth to them. You could take a look if I'm able to find that video. There it is right there. Recommend meeting with Sam one-on-one. He goes in depth with your portfolio, teaches you analysis, and helps with anything. So that's not exactly the Udemy course, but that was the one-on-one. So you can see what others are saying about me. I need to get a testimonial review system built into all this. I got a lot going on. Again, if anyone does videos, puts together video, I need someone to help me put together some video. So if you're good at that, also if you guys have any recommendations as far as microphones go, I have the best USB microphone money could buy, but I know I need to upgrade to one of those XLR mics that plugs into a board, especially for these live videos where you can't process the sound pre-post or before it gets processed, since I am live. So if any of you good at that stuff, I'd be happy to take some recommendations, and it'd be greatly appreciated. So thank you guys all for tuning in. Join the Facebook group if you're not a member already. We do go live videos there where I take a lot of you guys' questions, and members only rocks. You're an audio engineer, please hit me up. I'd appreciate it. I could trade you some free advice. I just need a couple of suggestions. So thanks for tuning in, guys. That's going to end it here for today. I'll talk to you guys all soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and remember, stay a cryptosomniac, because the rich never sleep.